Hi there and welcome back to 32-Bit Rant, and today we're going to be looking at the Windows ME PC that I built in the last video. Today we're going to be adding just another couple of upgrades in order for it to be better than what it was. So first of all, I was talking in the last video about the AMD Duron that I had, because I was only running a Sempron that had been underclocked. So here it is. I paid £6.90 for this. But also we have this 256 meg stick of RAM that I've had forever. Hopefully it still works, because we're going to stick this in that PC to bring it up to 340 megabytes or so. So what we'll do now is we'll put these in and we'll just use it. Once you've opened your PC, it's always important, well, before you open it, you should always take the power out the back. So the power's off, and now we can get to adding in upgrades. First things first, you always take the heatsink off. In this case you need a handy screwdriver like this one, and then it just pops it off, and I've got it here. So now I need to take out this processor and replace it with another one. What you want to do next is you want to remove the thermal paste, which I've done using this bit of kitchen roll. And now you take your new processor carefully and make sure that the processor has a marking. On this one it's a square, on this one it's a triangle. Make sure that it lines up with the marked bit on your motherboard. In this case, the last owner of this board has marked it. So I can just put the processor in like so, then put that down like that. Next thing, you want some thermal paste. Now, with this thermal paste I cannot open, you don't want much, especially on a small processor like this. You'll ideally want a little bit. That's even a bit much there. But that should be a decent amount. Never go overboard with it. Alright? Alrighty, now I've mounted the cooler, so what you'll need to do is just put your fan header plug down in its wee cramped bit, like so. Oh my goodness, this is hard. There we go. Is that one right? No, it's not. There we go, it's on right now. Just make sure that none of these screws, the cable's not catching the fan. Next we're going to add our second RAM module. So you pop these wee pins, the wee bits in the end there. Then you get your module here. Make sure that the notches on the slot line up with the notches on the module. Like so, until it clicks, and make sure it's in properly. And there you go. You've replaced your RAM and your processor, which is what I had to do anyway. Now, visual inspection, you will see these caps are fine. Everything on this board is fine. So, shall we get this thing booted up? Alright, now we're in Windows ME, so let's try a game like Call McRae Rally 2. It's a personal favourite of mine. I just love playing about with it. I have done for years. The first one I played was Dirt, back about 10 years ago. So, in fact, it'll be more than that now, but anyway, we'll see how well this game runs. The first time I ran it, when I was shooting what this PC was capable of, it didn't like it. It was so stuttery, and then when I went back into it for the second time, it was fine. So I don't know if there's maybe something funny on my Riva TNT which fits to the PC, and I might need to add what's it called? My GeForce 4 MX 440, which would probably be a better option as it's faster, has more VRAM, and actually does a decent job. This does a decent job as well, but I don't know if it's quite liking this as much. So we went from a Sempron to a Duron. Let's see how well that performs. Already you can actually see there's no stuttering in the intro, and the game seems to run fluidly. I've just been hit by the guy behind me. Note that this is very hard doing this with the one hand. No, actually that's what you meant. That's what I'm doing. One hand on the arrow keys and holding my filming device with the other. And as you can see, the curve is I'm going round here, and It's not stuttering on the corners like it was before, so I do believe that having the Duron's better cache. Well, it's actually got less cache, but it seems to use it better in this board than it did with the last one. So it seems to be working really well. Better than I was expecting, if I'm honest. Probably should have braked there. However, we need to try a couple of other games. Yes, I like it when I can beat myself. So there we go. The next game I decided to try was Screamer 4x4, which, in case it's not clear, I do quite like these racing type games, so let's go to free drive, we'll pick that, and we'll just take it out and see what I can get with this. I do quite like that these kind of driving games and stuff, so as you can see this runs great as well, and I always thought when this was about that this had really advanced oh no, don't tap, so you get the idea. This has really advanced graphics for 2001, I think it was this came out. Let's try that hill again. I need to do it properly this time. On you go. Come on. Come on. Nope. It just went no. So we'll just set that the game runs perfectly fine. As you can see, there is no stuttering at all on my Riva, which doesn't even have a heat sink, for goodness sake. So we'll say this game is running great, and the same can be said for Call McRae Rally 2 using the Duron. And we're tipped over again. Okay. Right, I think I'll exit the game now. So, right, anyway, so the last time I attempted to run Tomb Raider 2, it was alright, it was a bit stuttery. In fact, it's stuttering right now because it's loading this straight off the CD-ROM. However, I can't play this game to save myself, I'm going to be honest. However, I might as well try. I think it's running at 640 before 480. The other games, Call McRae Rally 2 ran at 800 per 600, and Screaming, I don't know where I ran at, I think it was the same. However, I was stuck. No, we're not stuck, it's fine. Escape, right, there we go. Now we'll actually get into the game now. So then, we're going to just go into the home bit, because I still can't work this game at all. I'm not very good at it. I just like to pretend I'm good at it. Plus it gives the system a good run. As you can see, it's a lot smoother now than what it was. It was stuttering on the Sempron a little bit, and I don't know why, because Sempron's actually a faster chip. Which would be funny. But not like haha funny, but kind of concerningly funny because it's not actually being that good. So as you can see, I can jump, I can do things, I can run between things, As you can see, I had a wee momentary lag there, but I don't know if the system having that extra little bit of RAM helped, because my last PC was a Pentium 3 which had 768 megs of RAM, which was far too much for a 500 MHz system. However, this system overall is faster, plus it just looks cooler with that case. So we'll say Tomb Raider works fine, and we'll exit. Alright, well, as at this point I should probably conclude my video. Please ignore the noise of the PC right just above you. The DVD drive just won't stop spinning. So I'll probably also add that this became a little bit of an update on my schedule as well. So you're probably seeing this on a Sunday or a Monday, depends when I actually feel like uploading this. It could actually be the Monday straight after the video. That's when it's been shot, but I'm changing my schedule a bit, so I'm filming a video once a week and it should be released on a Sunday. I'll try and aim for that. However, if things get too busy, there will be a delay and I'll probably just post a short video, maybe a Confusion 101 or something. So for now, we'll just say that the Duron is a wise choice for anybody looking to do retro gaming, actually, because they're still cheap, and so is the motherboards that go with them, because they'll run on anything. Just about, you could play DOS games, Windows games up until about 2003 at push, depends what you're playing. You can still surf the web a little bit, as long as you don't mind some of the restrictions, because you don't have SSE2, which means you can't use modern web browsers. But you can use some, you can now play some old Flash games, and mostly for nostalgia really. Build one of these, do whatever your heart desires. It's a good way of getting into retro gaming, is going for a Duron or Rathlon based system. If you want to go completely nuts, you can get an Athlon 3200 Plus and like a Radeon HD 3450 and run Crisis or something. Don't know if that would run Crisis, but get the idea. So for now, you've been watching the 32-bit rant. My name is Ryan. We upgraded a Windows Millennium Edition PC that I built in the last video, and I didn't drop anything this time. Go me. So anyway, like, subscribe, and remember, if you do subscribe, hit the wee bell thing, which means you get notifications if that takes your fancy. So for now, adios, and good night.